Hello, good morning. What's up, everybody? That was like the most I tried to actually talk this morning, and then I got raspy. Man, I'm just continuing to absolutely slay at these intros. How's it going? Yo, my goodness. Start with a 5-bomb. Oh my goodness, there's been like a bunch of subs and stuff like that. Let's say hello. Let's say hello, and then I'll get overwhelmed by all that stuff. How's everybody doing? You having a great day? Welcome to a little server tour and a little finale for Create Astral. And it's odd. Every Minecraft playthrough tends to end suddenly and abruptly. Yeah, it doesn't matter how, you know, where you talk about it or how you talk about it. There's always some people who are like, "What? It's over?" No. And I don't know how to avoid those feelings. But hopefully you got to watch this. Hopefully you got to have a good time. We got to learn something. I certainly know I did. And I'm excited to spend today going through the server and seeing what other people are up to. We got to check in every now and then. We got to visit people's bases, but there's some people who we haven't seen in a very long time. So yeah, my goodness. All right, we've been live for like 5 minutes and there's so many subs already. Let's begin. We got Fenris Schaefer with the 54 months. Sundus, thank you for 23 months. Weefy, thank you for the prime in the 3 months. That's a new bean. We got Tobkiss, 20 months of support. Good evening, friend. Aviv, 55. Old 55 is a Tom Waits song. You know, I haven't listened to as much Tom Waits as I probably should have. Kevlar Giraffe with the 5-bomb. Thank you so much. And actually, let me scroll up because I saw them write something there. Good morning. I hope you have an excellent stream, and I'll catch it in the VOD tonight. Just about to leave to walk to my first day of my new job, and I'm so excited. Hey, congratulations, friend. That's huge. Have a wonderful first day. Tom Waits is your favorite musician, full stop. Oh. What few of the songs I had heard were always kind of funky, but not funky like the musical genre. Maybe I should just try again. We'll hang out in the music channel in Discord. Maybe somebody could throw an album recommendation at me to check out Tom Waits. Anyways, let me keep going here. Shark Fists, Max, thank you for 62, my friend. Hi. And it's hi exclamation, which is I can just perfectly picture in their voice. Hi. Sorry. Omnilord, thank you for 11 months. Is this a year? Pretty much. You nailed it. Uggan OK, thank you for that prime in 15 months. And Lego Jedi, thank you for the 17. Good morning, Nevermore. I mean, I suppose we should just get on into it, you know what I mean? And as we tour from base to base, I don't know. Hit me up with questions about the server, moments and stuff like that. We'll do a little recollection. I suppose another thing we can do, let's end with our base. I know Max sent a message being like, I would like you to see my base first because I'm tired. And I was like, you know what? I respect that. All right, we'll come back. Don't worry too much about all this. We'll come back to it. I think there's no more fitting a way to say farewell to the server than to go on one last victory lap with Irene, though, you know? Oh, now this is going to be perhaps a little tricky. All of my waypoints got deleted. I think I remember how to just fly to Max's base. Sora, thank you for 100 biddies, friend. I really appreciate that. Runs in, yells to hydrate, runs away. I do have some tea. Avi says, if you give me a bit, I can hop on. Sure. If we talk in funk music, the band Stuff rocks. Specifically the song Stuff's Stuff. What kind of tea? It's typically just mint tea. First thing in the morning. Something that is gentle on my throat. Sometimes I do lemon and honey. It's interesting. Like, apparently lemon is supposed to be good for the voice, good for the throat. If you're talking a lot, you're getting voice strain. But I sometimes find the citric acid is a little bit more drying than anything. there's a thread on Discord with the coordinates. Yeah, but that's not in my game, Avi. I mean, you're right, but that's asking me to solve my own problem. And look, it's like 9:06, and I have a warm cup of tea. I don't know what to tell you. I will check out Hazel's base later too. How you doing, Irene? You enjoying the little send-off tour here? So yeah, Astral Crate has been a great time. I feel significantly more comfortable with Create than I ever did. This was a very interesting mod pack. Oh, somebody dug a hole down. What do you think they found down there? My guess is they're looking for that weird magical purple juice. Good morning, Raven. Good morning, Mr. Sarkon. All right. I think I'm kind of close. Oh, nope. I totally missed it. Good thing Max's good thing Max is logged in. So I could find them on the map. It's very funny. You'll miss Skyrene? Yeah. Max is the first, Raven. Ooh. Now, I know Max has been hard at work here. All right. Now, where do I land?
Hi.
Hey, good morning, friend. How are you?
Good. Tired, but I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, no. I always love your builds. You do such fantastic stuff. Once a year when you decide to play Minecraft, you always amaze.
Yeah, it is definitely the once a year. Takes all of my Minecraft creative energy.
And then you're like, and yeah, I'm not going to touch this for another 11 months. And I respect that, you know?
Yeah.
Friends watching at home, let me know when any time we have a friend in voice chat. If they're too loud, if they're too quiet, let me know. And otherwise, yeah, show us around, friend.
Cool. Yeah. Hey, I'm proud I actually just finished this build. A lot of the times we get to these server tours and I'm like, there's like a couple more things I want to do. But this time I was like, nope, gonna creep all my scopes, get everything done.
There's like an entire house where there was nothing before. Yeah, you've done so much here.
Yeah. So I guess we can start up with the stuff we've sort of seen before. Here is the launch pad, the tier 3 rocket to go to all of the planets that are currently in the pack.
Tier 3. Ooh.
Yeah.
Right, it's got the new corundum metal whatever. That's I recognize that sort of purpley color.
I think it's Ostrom.
Ostrom, pardon me. Yeah.
For this, yeah. There's a bunch of strangely named metals in this pack.
Tier 3. Ooh.
Yeah, and tier 4 isn't in the pack yet, or I would have made it.
Sure.
I did sort of reach the end of the progression.
Oh, wow. Okay, good for you.
Finish the build as opposed to keep progressing.
Sure. What are these blocks? These like pillars over here have some very pretty blocks in them.
Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff going on over here. So a lot of this is just sort of brass and brass casings. I'm absolutely showing off with these singularities in these clear item frames.
Okay.
Those are one of the items that are, I think it's sort of like second to last in the pack. You use those to make the sort of last thing that you would presumably then go and make something from.
Need a matter condenser.
Each of those represents, yeah, you just shove a whole bunch of items into the thing, and eventually it turns into singularity. So each one of these represents a quarter million items. And I have like a stack and a half downstairs.
Sick. You're like, I have solved automation.
Kind of fun. Yeah, it's kind of fun because it's a fairly simple solution too. I basically just found sort of the shortest line.
Bad. Bad. They scream.
I don't know if they're here for you or for me or what.
We should both sleep. Oh, the birds. Do you have like a tavern or something somewhere?
I have one bed. Oh, I also have a sleeping bed.
Okay. We're technically getting ahead of things. It's very pretty.
Yeah. As long as one of us sleeps, it should probably be fine.
Yeah. I'm a little annoyed that the sleeping bag doesn't work to reset the phantom counter, but you know, here we are.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go back outside and pretend I didn't see anything. Chat, forget you saw anything. All right, we were here and we're talking about the singularity.
Yeah.
Ignore that.
Yeah. And then the rest of these are mostly fairly standard, and there's a couple of other sort of show-off items. Up in the center, there's these seared gauges full of liquid cobalt.
Oh, that is a flex. What?
Yeah. So I think it's 4 blocks of cobalt each. And then up on top of it.
Clever. Clever.
Yeah. I guess I can't look at the name of it under these.
Is this called glow? Oh, block of peridot.
Yeah. Which is one of the Tech Reborn things. The Tech Reborn whole tech tree, at least the upper end, seems sort of like half implemented. There's a bunch of sort of conversion recipes that convert to items that don't do anything.
What is?
And this is one of them.
What is glow?
Glow is from one of the Tinker's mods. From using, God, I'm blanking on the name. Radiant metal as part of it. It gives you the ability to right-click on things and create this glow.
Oh, that's how you made these into a light source. Okay, because I was sitting here being like, yeah, you can't see it, but there's like this pixel-wide hitbox along the exterior right there. Oh,
yeah,
interesting.
So that's basically just to make it pop at night. Whoop, didn't mean.
Goodbye.
Yeah, so it makes it sort of pop and glow up at the top at night.
Yeah.
As it would get a little lost.
And also, so you don't get like drop creepers.
Yeah. There's enough light around that the spawning is fine. But so it's mostly just aesthetic there. Yeah. Let's see, we've got the workshop. We've seen most of the workshop before. It's sort of been finalized and cleaned up and made all aesthetic.
Love the catwalk as the roof. It's a very nice look. Very nice feel.
It ended up... I really wanted a very open feeling for this workshop area with like lots of space and not feeling super crowded.
Linear processing and looped processing. You are such a developer.
These are basically configurable for whatever contraption assembling that I need to do. It's not quite as fully featured as in Arclight space, which you'll see later, but I just sort of go in with a wrench and put in the things that I need whenever I pick a certain thing I'm making.
How do you... Oh, and you just extend a... you just extend a power source from there, eh?
Yeah. This is all... this one here, there's a line running through it over to my boilers.
Cool.
Which are just around the corner here. And there's a bunch of them.
And so these are all powered... You never made an infinite lava source? This is all just powered from cauldron drip?
This is all powered from charcoal on the...
Oh! Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, oh, is that just fans?
Yep.
That's very cool. And I guess this is also your waste overflow, like the fan will just cook it to death, so you don't have to worry about things backing up?
It doesn't actually. There's a bit of a split off here. You can see where the belt split. As we'll come around, you'll see the other end of that, but it does dump into lava overflow. As well as scrap processing whatever it can into scrap for some other recipes.
This is hypnotizing. I love this.
Yeah, I think this ended up looking really cool.
I also like that you just have a different solution, right? Like a lot of people sort of focus on just the one sort of system, which is, lava go in, lava go out. I like that you kind of just engineered your own system here.
Yeah, that's one of the things I find really fun about Create. And I did this last time we were playing with Create as well, is like going, okay, so Surgeons made this. I'm going to try and make the same farm, but as different as possible as I can, but still using Create.
Sure.
Just because Create's super flexible in that way. And this many boilers is definitely overkill, but I ended up using a reasonable chunk of it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 1.
Yeah. This is about 1 million stress units.
Yeah. You went up the ladder?
Yeah, just up the ladder. Just behind you there.
Yeah. What? Why? That is a small hitbox for that ladder. You have to be like frame perfect.
Yeah, well, I didn't run it down all the way to the floor, so you actually have to jump to start climbing it. So you don't accidentally start going up it whenever you're walking by.
Sure, that's fair.
And then this is the sort of control room area where it splits off into a bunch of different areas that I can turn on and off as I need to. So the fact...
Input into this, do the cranky crank. With this setup, can you have each of the rotation speed controllers on a different speed, or because they're connected via that? Yeah. Oh yes, because that only controls the speed of the output, not the big wheel. Yeah, the big wheel is fixed based. Okay, yes, I understand. Cool.
Yeah.
Look at me learning Create. I can look at this and understand what happens now.
Excellent. Very well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's very useful when you're either redesigning part of it and you're running out of stress units, or you've overloaded a certain point and you still want to like access all of my workshop, that sort of thing. It ended up being quite useful doing it this way.
But also just like, you made a control room that overlooks everything, and it actually lets you separate all these different components. It's fascinating. I actually love it. I just, again, showing a level of planning and forethought that just amazes me.
Yeah, the other option would be to separate them out to have their sort of each individual set of boilers or something like that. That could also work. Just different approaches.
Yep.
Always different options. And then we can come this way, come up these stairs into the Tech Reborn area, which again you saw last time. Not a lot's changed up here. I think I've added like maybe one more machine.
Implosion compressor.
Yeah, this is all fairly standard sort of tech pack, one block.
Yeah.
Inputs and outputs and stuff like that.
Does this look like a little golem to you at all? This looks like a little robo friend.
It super does. Yeah.
Hello.
These storage units ended up being really useful just because of the way they can automatically pull and push things.
Oh, these are all right. These are like the starty ones, aren't they?
Yeah, so they input and output. Like the carbon cells here are being input automatically into the blast furnace, and the output goes into the containers at the bottom automatically. So the storage units are very useful for that sort of thing in particular. They're really not designed like storage drawers. And once I started using them in the way that they were really intended to be used, I ended up liking them a lot more.
Right, because at first we approached them as just being bad storage drawers. Smaller capacity, kind of bigger, kind of weird, right?
Yeah, like really clunky interface, that sort of thing.
So you're using them more, would it be correct to call them like buffer storage or something like that then?
Yeah, one of them, the lowest tier one is literally called a buffer.
Oh.
And it only holds one item.
All right.
Yeah. So it's really useful, just sort of as like a hopper equivalent that's also some storage stuck together. Yeah, just ended up being very convenient. And yeah, then we can pop back down here, back into the main level of the workshop here.
I hope you're okay with where I left Skyrene.
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay.
This ends up very much being a sort of landing strip for me, though it's become a lot more difficult with the biplane since I added all the arches.
Ooh, yeah, no kidding.
I can still manage it, but it's more difficult. The biplane I also ended up coming around on a lot. Once you understand how it works, it's the fact that it's faster and doesn't require you holding down W constantly is really nice. But over here we've got sort of some of the smeltery stuff, which we've seen before.
Oh, this perfectly clear glass always throws me off. I'm just like, what's in here, bonk? Right? Like,
Yeah. It's usually more obvious when there's stuff inside of it.
yeah, this being open and this being glass really throws me off because it's the same like pillar three like pattern that.
Yeah. As a small thing, I'm very happy with the way this crafting terminal ended up. In that it's
a crafting terminal sitting on top of a crafting table.
Yeah, so these are all crafting table facades.
Oh.
So it doesn't actually function as it's not actually a regular crafting table under there. I've just disguised it to look like a crafting
table. Oh, that's clever. And you put it, yeah, and so many people will have this spread for tinkers, right? Of like, yeah. Huh.
And so this way I just, for a long time, I had a crafting table sitting right there, and I'm like, I've got this option of hiding this crafting terminal in something, but I really just think of it as having a crafting table there.
Yeah. I do love your cheat sheet just because of all of the different measurement units they had in this pack. Yeah.
The measurements are definitely a bit of a mess. And that's just, yeah.
This pack was so close to being one of the best packs I've ever played, but there are so many little friction points like that just made it, that just made everything feel like more work than it needed to be. And I mean, I guess friction point is the perfect way to describe that. It's just like something that shouldn't slow you down is slowing you down.
Yeah. And this one it's not entirely on the pack's head. It's a bit more of a symptom of just working with a bunch of different mods that have each solved it their own way, and then trying to wrangle that all together into one system. And the solution is going to involve like 15 different mod creators coming together and deciding who's right.
Well, isn't that old joke of we need one standard? Congratulations, we have a 16th standard, right?
Yeah, that's exactly that. Here we've got the outputs to on the right side here. We've got the outputs to the tree farm. Which is nice and convenient here. The leaves.
Oh, void.
Oh yes, these are stairs going down. I'll show you. That go down into the giant cavern.
You got a plan. We'll follow you around.
Yeah.
But I'll get distracted. You keep me focused here. All right.
Yeah. And so this is the end point of the tree farm where you can see it from the end here. You can see the lava that it ends up dumping into.
Yes. Just in case.
Yeah.
This is your overflow protection. So, correct me if I'm mistaken. The filter will grab from it first. So if there's any room on the conveyor belt, the smart filter will grab the stuff, and you probably have it set to only grab logs because you notice the saplings and stuff are going the other direction. And then if it overflows, then everything goes to the left. If there's room in log storage, it goes in log storage, and else everything gets burnied.
That's correct. And that's a design that you'll end up seeing a bunch because that's just a good way of making sure your farms don't overload.
Yeah, either an off switch or overflow protection, right?
Yeah. And I often end up doing both, especially for stuff like tree farms where turning it off is more annoying.
Yeah, because it freezes, and then you have to replant it, and you're like, oh, that just looks inelegant.
Yeah, and to get it, the windmills for a number of the farms, not so much with these ones, but definitely for the the floating islands involves breaking some blocks around it just to get access to it.
I paused my tree farm, and because of my poor use of glue, a bunch of leaves ended up sticking to it.
Yep, that happened to me once or twice. But yeah, I've got 6 or something of these, of just various tree types. It was a combination of I want a bunch of trees and logs for running all of my boilers, but also I wanted a bunch of tree types for
It just hit me.
For building. I think you got
clipped by the blade.
Yeah. And this is like, I'm kind of just really happy with how sort of simple and effective this solution ends up being.
How many fan blades do you put on yours?
8.
8.
I think generally around like 8 or 9. You need a minimum of 8, or
Okay.
it won't assemble.
8.
So doesn't need a ton. They don't move super fast. They don't need to.
They don't need to move super fast, right? Yeah. Just let it run forever. No, this is such an elegant design. I ended up using a couple of these at my base, which is like the first time I've ever done something like this, and it's just so elegant. The use of rich soil is interesting. Is that, I take it that's just like SNAD? It makes it faster, or you just like the color?
Yeah, basically. Bone meals, whatever it's on it. It's one of the reasons I ended up taking spruce out of here, is that the spruce would turn all of this rich soil that I spent a bunch of time making
Into podzol? Brutal. Wow.
Also ruining this night earth path.
Yeah, that's
very rude.
That's very rude.
But the fixing up this path was sort of like one of the last things I did in the build, so I had spruce in it for a long time as well. Yeah. The last thing on the left side here is just a bit down here. You can see there's a door here into my disgusting cables.
Oh.
Cable network.
The cable management shame hole.
Yeah. Applied Energistics is a bit of a mess. I mean, it's not actually a mess. It's just that there's just entire features I want removed from it. Like, the entire channels thing should go away. Yeah, and then the other thing down here is the singularity generator, which is where all those singularities from above came. Each item, or each thing you see on this belt, is a stack of skipping stones, because you can turn 1 cobble into 8 skipping stones, just as a thing you can do in your inventory.
How did you conveyor belt sideways? That's so clever. Just as a, like, you don't need to do that. It doesn't have any functionality, but it lets you move rotational energy.
So if you jump up a bit, this is a big row of cobble generators.
Yeah.
And so in each of the, at the top of each of the cobble generators, there's a shaft. And so running it as a belt like this turns all the shafts at the same time to power them. This is the exact equivalent of doing this with
In case chain drive, right?
Chain drives.
Yeah.
But ended up being easier to do it this way.
But it's also just like, it's an aesthetic, right? And it's, I dig that.
Yeah. And yeah, so it's just cobble generator into a single autocrafter thing into a barrel onto the belt, and then jam it all into this matter condenser at the end, which is where it says stored energy in the matter condenser interface.
Yeah.
On the bar on the right there. That's how many items have been put into it.
This is a flex, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
And then this goes down into the giant caves, which I haven't really done a ton down there. There's another farm hidden down there, and I broke through bedrock, but it's not super well put together.
Sure.
Ended up just not even making fancy elevators or anything because you're so zoomy in water in this path. And if we cross over, we will come to my factory, which is not nearly as elaborate as Hazel's, but automated the things that I needed it to automate, as opposed to sort of the full-scale automation that Hazel went for.
So the double grinders double processes something? Is that my assumption? So it'd go like cobble directly into sand or whatever?
Yeah, so that one is moon cobble into moonstone. That's what the fans there are for. And then the moonstone goes to moon sand through the first step of the grinder, and then the second step of the grinder is a chance for quartz, I want to say. Well, there's a couple of I did the moon one and the Mars one, which is the one on the right here, because they have outputs that are useful. The moon one also outputs basalt, which you can sift for ender pearls. So that's how I ended up getting a bunch of my ender pearls. And the Mars one, through a couple of steps, makes lead and ostrum.
Bearcat, thank you very much for 51 months, friend.
Way down to the left, there's a simple little obsidian generator. That's what the lava is there for.
Sorry, how do you make obsidian?
You pump lava into the world, and then it's next to a water source. So
it's a create thing. Okay, right.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's just a simple sort of dripstone-based lava generation obsidian farm.
That's clever. Right, so that's the output. There's the lava out right next to the water. And then because it forms a block, it holds there, and then the drill breaks it, and then it turns into an entity that falls on the conveyor belt?
That's exactly right. And then right next to it, it's just some basic resources, as well as sifting for monster parts. That's these 4 belts in the middle.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, sand, gravel, cobble, and various monster parts. And then that all comes around into this little storage setup here, which is then all hooked into AE. So these are all external storages for all of these items. It just runs back and forth on the belts to see if it can find anything, and then you'll notice it ends up in lava down on the right here. If it doesn't find a home.
Obviously, your obsidian.
The same as before.
Yeah. Obviously, your obsidian farm was a tremendous help to them.
Yeah, obsidian. Just having an obsidian farm in general is really useful in this pack.
Yeah, a lot of obsidian needed. Lot. I think this is the first time I've ever had to go through like stacks and stacks and stacks of obsidian before.
Yeah. Once you get to the crushing wheels, it's a much better return.
Yes. Yeah. And then we have this super cute cabin.
Yeah, which I really enjoy. And this is also the home of my storage system, which, as you can see, has sort of spread out over the side of this building in a very chaotic way that I'm a big fan of.
Yeah.
Because I got the idea for this because for the longest time, I had set up the AE2 stuff about where I'm standing here, and I really didn't want to move it because I was just putting it off moving it constantly because that's where all my stuff was. And so it was just sort of blocking a bunch of builds, and I kind of like that aesthetic of it just sort of spewing out from the stuff that it was next to, so I just decided to go full chaos with it. And I think
well, there's definitely an aesthetic in a lot of genres of fantasy of like the cute cozy cabin with like some type of science just slapped onto the side, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
And yeah, so I went with that. And it's also kind of fun not laying stuff out in a very like clean manner.
Yeah, of course. You're like, yeah, what's the tightest way I can make this? You're like, nah.
Nah.
I wanna check out a couple of details before we head in. First off, I love these flower planters because oh my god.
Yep.
Very cute.
Furniture is a very nice mod.
I love the doormat. Also very good.
Yeah. Been becoming more and more of a fan of Farmer's Delight as I see it in more packs.
Also,
is the
big
one
fan
with
of
the cooking
this
stuff as well.
patio you have. And look at the little birds. Hello.
Yeah. These two birds I ended up taming because they had flown into my workshop, and I didn't want them in there anymore in case they flew into something accidentally, so I tamed them and brought them over to live on the patio.
Hello. Good bird.
Yeah, and so we can come in the kitchen entrance here too.
Secret back door.
I just like the idea of patios that open into kitchens.
Yes.
And then yeah, this is just a nice little kitchen. Got a bunch of food on the stove if you want to grab any of that. If you just go on the cooking pot, the main cooking interface.
Ooh. Ghoul Jalabala.
Yeah, that's what I ended up settling on in terms of being fairly easy to get all of the stuff and not involve an animal farm. And then this fridge is just fully loaded with stuff.
Oh my god.
I like that you can, if I'm interacting with it, it's easier for you to see. But you can see all the items inside of it, which I think is really fun.
Yeah. 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 Similarly, like the fruit basket on the side here is kind of great too.
Yeah. And then this goes back into the sort of the main hall here, which I've been putting up photos on. This photo camera mod is very cute. I like it.
Oh, who's that? Purple backpack. Was that Animekitty raiding your stuff?
Oh, on the left, yeah, that's Animekitty.
Aha!
On the right is you.
Yeah. Oh no, I recognize that handsome silhouette anywhere.
Yeah. Oh, this is this thing is sort of the last item in the pack. For whatever reason, you could eat it. It's very expensive. I don't know why they would make it edible, but
the ultimate flex.
so I'm just gonna do that.
Maybe that's their end goal is people. You ate it? You ate
I
it?
can make more.
Wow. What effects do you have?
I have 2.5 minutes of speed, regeneration, saturation, and 5 minutes of glowing. Which is...
I can't believe you ate it. That's
I was curious as to what it did, but I wanted a good moment for it.
Wow.
I've got the stuff to make more. It'll take me like 20 minutes or whatever, but I don't really have a use for it at the moment.
All right, this is your hard drives for storage all your applied energistic stuff.
Yep. Again, all very chaotic, which I quite enjoy.
And I love that your bed is just kind of in the corner here. Love it.
Yep.
Yeah. Eat the endgame cookie, says Raven. Absolutely.
Yeah. I think that's most of the things. Oh, there's the little oxygen hut, which I quite like. As again, like sort of create cozy aesthetics. Got the high-end spacesuits in here too.
Ooh, high-end spacesuit. The jet suit helmet.
Yeah. So it gives you. It's definitely not anywhere close to creative flight, but it lets you get up some things.
Right. Look at the little jetpacks coming out of the hands, doing a little Iron Man impersonation there, eh?
Yeah, basically. The lead suit is really useful because it just makes you immune to fire damage. Period. Wow. Which is really useful for going to. I mean, it's required for Mercury and Venus, but both of those places are also just like. Mercury especially is just full of blazes, which I was like, oh god, there's so many blazes, and then I realized they were doing 0 damage to me.
Like, well done, armor. Very cool.
Yeah. And then yeah, it's just hidden the oxygen generation thing.
Yeah.
The create or not the Tech Reborn tanks coming in clutch in that the latest upgrade. Broke removing oxygen from the oxygen creator and getting it into the filler. So there's a tank unit as a...
Oh, that's what happened.
Extract it properly.
Yeah, I knew PharmacistJudge found that it was broken, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's just broken. You gotta use one of these as a buffer.
So, like, No, never mind. It's fine. Neat. Okay.
Yeah. And then the last thing is the cave that's downstairs, which hasn't gotten super extravagant, but I did make a nice little elevator for it. Oh, I guess you can't jump the fence here because you don't have the leaping stuff that I do. So we'll go around this way. Just a nice cozy little back area. Just a nice.
Oh, I was hoping you'd make an elevator. I mean, I remember in Surgecraft, the elevator you made was just, to get to your cave base was amazing.
Yeah, I think that the max elevator in a create pack is just sort of an auto include.
A mushroom.
And yeah, this comes down to the cave.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then here's your floating farms.
Me.
Sorry.
Yeah. I replaced this window with darker glass. It still terrifies me. I still don't know why I did this. There's a neat little mushroom farm here. If you plant mushrooms on rich soil, it'll turn them into these mushroom colonies. You can just shear for mushrooms.
Oh.
It's very convenient. And then again, very similar pattern of here's the outputs. There's a belt that runs behind with a bunch of funnels, and then there's the thing of lava at the end. And then
Detecting a pattern here.
The little islands out here that you were just going to look at.
This is all delightful, friend.
I'm really pleased with how these islands turned out. I was like, where the hell am I going to put a farm? It's also a little bit inspired by one of the things I learned about Chernobyl and radiation is that plants are very good at soaking up radioactive particles out of water. So to decontaminate lakes and stuff like that, they'll have these massive floating flower beds that will suck up the radioactive particles out of the material, and then the plants will be super radioactive, but then you can get rid of them and be able to use the water again. And so it was a little bit inspired by learning about that.
No kidding.
Yeah. And then that's the base.
This is very, very, very cool, friend. As always, it is a delight being able to play on a server with you.
Likewise.
Let's swim up the waterfall. Yeah.
Yep.
Ah. I'm so good at Minecraft.
Yeah, you gotta use the right hand. The top of
Where did Max go? Oh, that's a pretty texture.
Oh, right. There's range on this thing. Probably moved out of my voice range.
Hello. Yeah, I was like, where?
I took the elevator.
Irene, did you just leave a little egg present for Max? Irene, please. Sorry, it's a very rude.
No worries.
Ugh.
Should have seen the present that Kits left.
Oh, did they leave you a chicken trap as well?
They left me 2 at various points, actually.
No, Irene.
Of the second one.
Sorry. Oh, this is delightful. Well, thank you, friend.
Yeah, thank you, and thank you, chat too. I'm very proud of how this turned out. I'm very glad I finished it. And now I am done.
Now it's bedtime.
Yes.
All right, get some sleep.
And I should not be awake right now.
Get some sleep, friend. Thank you very much.
All right.
Bye.
See ya.
Well, that was very sweet. Yo, what's up, Shivan? How you doing, friend? Max should play Minecraft more often. Their builds are pretty awesome. Max only has so much stamina for wanting to play Minecraft in a year, and I can respect that. Because it's like, they go all out. All right, we're going to stop by Uno's pub here. Uno was going to make every Englishman's dream a little pub in the mountains, and then started playing Everspace and didn't get too much done, but that's fine. Coming down from an absolutely lovely weekend. Yeah, it seems like the people who were in Minneapolis had a very great time. So if you hadn't seen it before, here's the Uno pub, and I actually love some of the decor choices. I don't think there's a single vanilla texture in here, but I love these pillars. I love the herringbone achacha planks and tables. Even made like a cute little kitchen here. Currently busy with your nephew? Try and visit later? Okay, I'll try and get there later, Avi. Max will enter the max sleep from Minecraft for another 10 months. Yeah. I do like the storage space under the stairs. That's kind of cute. Oh. I had a non-zero amount of FOMO for Minneapolis. But glad everyone had a good time. It's a very cute block too. Right, I should sleep. I absolutely have phantoms. Where do you think Uno left his bed? Oh, right here. Perfect. All right. Oh, wait. Did somebody else sleep? Looks slow. That's fine. All right. Hey, Kits. Hey, Kits, I think I'm going to visit you next, if that's okay. All right, we want to head here. That's okay. Awesome. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Hello, bird. I saw this very exciting bird in a tree and I had to stop and say hi. Look how cute it is. Tiny. You're just sad you didn't get to make a zoo a Joe? Yeah. Where are we going? Wait, what is this? I'm sorry. I don't know whose base this is. What is this? Where's the entrance? Is this Eric? It looks like a Bond villain. Yeah, a little. The airship is super cool. It really is. This pack has some amazing aesthetics. Okay, so these are all the rubber trees. Pardon me. Yeah, sweetie. Oh. You know, I think chat would have too much fun with it, but I think one of these days it would be kind of cool to do like a Bond villain style, like, you know, into the side of a cliff. Look at this. This is very cool. Oh, this is neat. Look at all these on-off switches. Such luxury. So many great people just leave it on forever. And Von Gogh went through all of the effort of making sure everything could be toggled off. I kind of like that, actually. Do the Snurge layer? Oh, I don't mind that. All right, pardon me for a second. I'm actually going to take a lot of throat raspiness today. One sec. I didn't really get a chance to play with Fungoff at all. This is my friend Eric, who has played on some servers too. Some of you might remember Eric as one of the co-mayors on Surgecraft 3. Him and Arclight worked together to keep us all in line. He is pretty busy though, so I didn't get a chance to play too much. Ex-Mayor Eric, yeah. This is super cute. I hadn't seen anything that he did. I actually didn't even know where this base was. What a coincidence that we randomly flew overhead. When I first started playing Minecraft with Joe, this giant inspiration video I saw was a person who, they started under a lake and then they coated the entire bottom of the lake in glass and then excavated all of the land out. So they had like some water pouring over the edge, but for the most part, a lot of the water was held up. And then they made like a giant mega build tree that was supporting like the glass of water above it. Like we're talking like mega build. And I thought that was so cool. And I had no idea how much work it would take. So yeah, I just started trying to like build underneath bodies of water and support the water with glass. That was as far as I got, you know? So anyways, I should build with more glass is what I'm learning. Surge is fine. Surge just had the gall to be streaming at an entirely reasonable time while I was finishing up some updates. Oh, this is cool. I don't know how many people saw this. I mean, I guess we'll stop as we fly by. But this is the experience farm that Hazel made. So I'm actually going to go into Spectator really quickly to show you how this works. All right, so we have this is a cobblestone generator right here. So it's going to make a bunch of lava, and then the lava is going to turn into cobblestone. Then all the cobblestone gets broken, and it all gets haunted. So it goes from cobblestone to now infested stone. Infested stone, some of you might know, is the stone that is filled with silverfish. So we get down to here, and all of those blocks get placed. So this is all infested blocks, and then this create machine is going to basically break it all. And then all the silverfish fall, and they get funneled to here. So, to demonstrate, this might get a little loud. Wait. Hold on. I feel like there's a bunch of noises I'm missing. Oh, the update messed with it a little? Oh, did it? Oh no! Okay. That's too bad. I didn't realize the update broke it. No. No. Yes. Boo! This farm was super cool. Yeah, looks like... Oh, yeah, all that is gone. So then those blocks can't be placed. And then because... Yes, okay. There's some smart technology, so these don't get placed, and okay. It was super duper cool, I assure you. Fly with me, Irene. We're still heading to Kits' base. Still partially works, but just not its previous terrifying strength. Yeah. All right, welcome to Kits' base. And, oh, geez. Hello? Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Doing very well. Here's an egg for you. Compliments of Skyrene.
I have a number of eggs already.
So I have to say, your place is absolutely lovely.
Thank you.
Love the custom trees. What an amazing, like, first sight to greet you.
Yeah, it was a genius idea when I had it. Yeah. I was just like inspired by the windbreaks you get at the edge of fields and things like
Yep.
that. So yeah, just I needed something to divide between the fields and the not fields that is over here. So
Well, I'd love for you to show me around. What are we doing?
I will show you around. I'll keep holding this egg. Sure. So yes, yeah, these fields came first because I decided I needed to build some fields, and that came along with this first windmill. So like the first thing we'll go over there where my actual mines are.
It's all good. It's all good.
This first thing was the first windmill I made, and I then scope creeped a second windmill, which is over over to the east.
And are these decorative or functional as well?
Oh, they're functional. We'll go inside in a sec.
Okay.
I built most of the fields, and then I was like, you know what this view really needs? It needs a second windmill.
Fair. Oh my God. Speaking of views, we've got the beautiful bridge in the distance there too. What a great sightline.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This I'm so proud of this. I'm really happy with this.
Just as a heads up, I am haunted, so we should probably sleep pretty quickly.
Okay, that's fine. Most of these buildings have got beds in them.
Do they? Oh, then let me sleep so I stop being haunted.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No worries. As you can also see from out here, I never made a storage room. I have a very small storage room, but I just have chests everywhere.
Ah, good. Good.
I've made a terrible mess.
Ah, whatever.
Yeah. So yeah, so this windmill was my workshop windmill for a long while, but underground is
Secrets.
the source of all my andesite and lava.
Oh, yeah, all right.
So yeah, I didn't want to put this out in the open. But
Sure.
I didn't want to not have one. So yeah, and it's all powered off that one windmill. So
Very cool.
all right.
I like, if you haven't made a terrible mess, are you really playing Minecraft? Fair.
Oh, I've made a terrible mess. Let's go this way. Let's go to the mines. I mean, it's not actually a lot. It's just more of my shame. Down there is my mines and a couple of small farms and stuff. But yeah, it's not.
I'm gonna go look if that's okay, unless you're like, don't do it.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's also got a mistake in it. So
mistakes.
yeah. Yeah. So apart from a deep mine, I also decided I was going to build. One of the suggested things is a bedrock cobble gen, which makes andesite, cobblestone, granite, and diorite.
Yeah.
And then I was like, but I don't want to go all the way down in order to get the resources. So I have a bubble elevator bringing the resources.
Why are you calling that a mistake? That's genius. I love that.
It works so inefficiently.
Whatever.
In a few weeks, I've managed to fill 1.5 boxes.
Sure, but still, look at all this stuff you didn't have to do yourself. I think that's genius. I love that. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. What do I have something down here? Oh, I have a trapped snowman. I have a
Ah, yes, Fortunato. It's good.
Yeah.
How good to see you.
Yeah. It was just I needed a lot of snow, and I was like, well, how am I going to get? Oh, I know. I'll trap a snowman.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I was totally going to move everything upstairs, and then I didn't.
I mean, it's all good.
Yeah, let's go and have a look at this up here first.
Sorry. What is this enormous flag that's loading into the background? What in the world? Oh, okay. I have not seen that yet. So last time we were here, Oh my goodness. You can see a line where I had loaded previously we hadn't seen before. Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. I landed on the right side of the base here, apparently.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is my workshop. I kind of was inspired by PharmacistJudge and Max to a certain extent, who just made like an area where I could manually do things mostly and almost entirely. But I then built like a couple of automated machines just to deal with the things that I needed to automate.
Sure.
So like we have a andesite generator, or not an andesite generator, andesite casing.
Right.
Okay.
So it strips the logs and then it boops it and then yeah.
I've got all the casing in my inventory. I've got a this is just a saw and a press in an automated way. This one makes the copper casings, so it just it. Let me get some andesite casing. Let me make it go.
You've got complements for adding the stress units on it so that you could actually keep track of like, okay, am I over? Am I under? What can I run simultaneously?
Yeah, not everything in this build can go at once. But yeah, so I can turn everything off and turn things back on. In fact, let me turn the cobble gen off because it doesn't need to be on.
Hydra Lord, thank you for 15, friend.
So yeah, this is just a very simple copper casing maker, and it just loops around until it finishes it. Just as a
oh, and then it has a little smart filter, and then takes the output out afterwards. Yeah.
I benefited a lot from a couple of other people who made like brass very early on. And I just was like,
oh yeah, big same. I 99% of my progress I attribute to Hazel.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, the other 1% is Max. I don't know if I actually did any.
Yeah. Then I needed a lot of concrete for what we had to see. And so this is a cobble and dies go in, and concrete comes out the other end.
Amazing. So, yeah. Realized PharmacistJudge also helped me. I think everybody helped me. Yeah. Now that I think about it.
Yeah. Here's the source of all the servers wool.
Oh, right. I came by here and I grabbed some of this as well. Yeah. Oh, this is such a cute floor, by the way. Oh, I love this. Also, is there actual depth in that, or is it just the...
I think there's depth in the actual packages, yeah, but that's not...
oh my god, that like hurts my brain a little bit, if I'm honest.
Yeah, but yeah, this is 2 of Ian X04's sheep farm design, which was kind of new at the time of creation, so... Yeah, and it is so efficient.
Is it just a vanilla sheep farm or wool farm rather?
Vanilla. It's just vanilla. Yeah. But it just goes so fast. Yeah, and Hazel at one point bought a whole load of wool and then gave me iron for it, and that's how I've had any iron this game.
That's an Ian X04. Yeah, I believe that's what Kit said.
We'll ignore the things to the south for now, but
okay, the giant colorful thing. I won't even look. Even look.
Well, we can look at it, but yeah.
What? Sorry. What is happening here?
So this is hands down the silliest Minecraft build I've ever built.
Yeah, it's a little macabre.
Yeah. Well, I like put a head down at some point on top of like a create shaft, and I was like, it'd be really good if the head's turned on the shaft. It was like, I could make that happen. And so I did, and I still don't know why. I just did. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it just kind of is like that. And then here is my departure into the stars.
Yeah. Oxygen. I do like, and maybe some other people have done this, but as far as I can tell, this is the most people have really like decorated their portal rather than just incorporating their portal into something else. This is the portal, right?
Yeah. So this is there is no other portal. That is what I built. Yeah.
Oh, the lava's a little dangerous. Okay.
Yeah. There's a fence at the back to stop people from leaving the portal and immediately running into lava.
Clever. Oh yeah, we should give a quick shout out too. You have been recording and uploading time lapses of these builds, right?
I have, yes. Yeah, so I've got, I want to say 5 up at the moment. So yeah, a bunch of these builds have been time lapsed, and a bunch of other things are also going to get time lapsed as things go. So yeah.
Yeah, feel free to throw a link in chat later. Plug your stuff.
I will. I would just have to. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Joe's already got you.
Oh, good. It does have a name. Awesome. Thank you, Joe. So yeah, the 2 builds that aren't actually time lapsed are the build at the back and the train station. So we can go over to the train station. Oh yeah, second windmill.
Now, last time I was here, this train station was also the terminus. So 2 things happened. 1, this train station was the terminus, and 2, there was no build to the south of us. So yes.
Yeah. So the train line goes all the way down to PharmacistJudge, but we have no trains at the moment. So
Oh no!
Services. It was intended to go up to Hazel, but it never actually got that far. So this bridge comes to a nowhere at the moment.
Still, it's very pretty. I love that it exists.
To be honest with you, it just also makes a nice border. So like the wheat fields are bordered on both ends by the trees and this. So
Sure, yeah.
it makes it not just suddenly come to an end. It's got a nice cohesive step. So yeah. And I built a little siding for the trains to go into when they need to stop. So
Oh my god!
where I can park a train.
No way! Oh, I love that. What do you call? Is this like a train stable? What do you call a train house?
I don't know.
Fair,
I have
fair.
no idea.
Depot or rail yard? Yeah.
Depot is probably the word I'd use. Yeah. But,
Now, gotta say,
right. Yeah.
gradients so hot right now. Gradients.
Oh yeah. So yeah, this is kind of the build I.
Now this is
happy about
wild because this popped up in the past like 10 days. Like this wasn't here, and I visited you last time I streamed, which I think was Thursday a week ago or something like that. So you've made all of this in a week.
Yeah. So yeah, this popped up. So admittedly, I had done a bunch of design work previously.
Sure.
So the design and then the resource gathering took quite a while, and then this has popped up in like a few days. Yeah. So and there's still kind of more work to go. So you know, but yeah. So we've got a great big house. There's not really much more to say about it, apart from it's a great big house. It took a lot longer to build than I expected it to. I thought I'd be able to. I'd planned it, and then I thought I'd be able to bash it out in like half a day, and it took a bit longer than but yeah. So
Like even the YouTubers who designed the whole thing creative, then use Lighmatica to put down a blueprint behind it, are always like, "This took me 14 hours." You're like, "Yeah."
yeah. So that's exactly what I did. Is I built it in creative, and I Lighmatica'd it here.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah. I Lighmatica'd it down, and then I built it. I'm going to sleep though, so.
Love those windows.
So yeah, we can go inside and have a look, but there's not a lot of interior at the moment because it popped up very quickly. And yeah,
Holy moly.
it's very big as well. Yeah.
Look at that gradient pattern. The darks through the grays, up into the lights and the whites. Oh my goodness.
I'm particularly proud of the roof, which is red at one end and orange at the other. So it's like it's a very subtle gradient, but it was also like it's not just red from the bottom and up, where you've not got a lot of like distance to have a good gradient, but from one end to the other, you actually could get quite a smooth gradient out of it.
Oh my goodness, and it's consistent. Yes. Sorry, I just realized that the pattern kind of is across all of the roofs.
Yeah, yeah. Then upstairs. Yeah, and the roof is exposed, so you can see it, and you've got this balcony down below as well. So yes, it all. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, are the woods a gradient as well? Do they go from dark woods? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's kind of a gradient. It's not. It's there's supposed to also be some bookshelves up here, but I haven't.
Sure.
Any books. But yeah, and then you can. Oh, let's not go that way. Let's go north. That's a good direction. And you've got little balconies, so you can actually go out and have a look and see.
Adorable.
As well, rather than just be stuck. Yeah. So that's what I've been working on.
Kids, this is delightful.
Thank you very much.
Holy moly. And yeah, I love that you've accomplished all this and you like don't have a storage room. So when you were building this, where did all those chests end up?
Ah, right. Let's go back down.
Yeah. Because for whatever reason, maybe it's just the way my brain works, I'm always curious to see the spaces that people work out of. Because there's like the things that people build, and that's the thing that they show people, right? And then there's the area that you work out of, and that shows who you are as a person.
Yeah. I will say, so in this pack in particular, this build would have taken probably like so this is an entirely vanilla build. You could build all this in vanilla.
Yes.
Basically.
Except for this polished cut andesite, but
Except for all the polished cut andesite and the polished cut granite and things like that. That's all actually there's a vanilla analog to it. So it's all actually. So when I actually copied it over, the problem I had was that the polished block in this pack has actually got the normal brick texture, but in vanilla it's got these big squares. So I had to find a second block to work instead of it. And that was kind of annoying. But yeah, so these are the two chests that I kind of built out of.
Sorry, so this entire build, this is your chest monster?
Well, this is the chest monster over here that I used to build it. Now, the big benefit out of this pack is these packages, which can store up to like 8 stacks. Or
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, 8 stacks.
You're just organized enough that you didn't lay all of these out in a giant field. I see. I understand.
Yeah, well, so the packages, because the packages can condense like 8 stacks into 1 stack, and then you can stack packages. So like if I had like 4 packages, each worth of 112 yellow wool, that's just 1 square in this. That's just 1.
Yeah. Okay.
So
okay.
Actually, the packages really condensed how much I needed to carry. And so I played this like inventory juggling where I'd have like my inventory full of packages and I'd unpackage blocks, build a bit, package the box back, and then do it again. And it's just, yeah.
Well, the results are incredible. I love the scale of this. Particular shout out, I love your flag textures. The big one, like look at how organic that looks, right?
Thank you.
Yeah. Do you have like a favorite sightline that you would stand on when you're observing everything?
So at the moment, it's mostly this sightline from here. It's kind of like I kind of designed it to be. You come through this gatehouse, and then you see this thing. I'm really a big fan of for the wheat fields. I need to find it. It's not quite at the very top, but. Yeah, somewhere over here is like, it's probably just actually here or so. Yeah, just like here to see all these fields is just.
With the train tracks in the background too? Yeah.
Train tracks in the background. It's like, this is a really good shot. And it's just, yeah.
We'll do the slow pan. Oh. There's either my hand is shaky or something like that, but when I try and do like a slow pan with the mouse, it does not feel smooth.
Yeah.
I would not be happy with my camera work on that.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm really proud of what I've done on this server.
Yeah, it's lovely. I mean, even from the very beginning, like just your fields, people are already smitten with them. So
Yeah, the fields were a good way to start. So,
well, thank you very much, friend.
well, thank you.
All right. Wait. Oh, there's a cinematic mode keybind for slow pans. Really? Hold on. Timeout. Like under mouse settings? Discrete scrolling. Wait. Oh, hold on. If I turn my sensitivity down to like 10%. All right, people are saying F8. Not quite.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
All right, my friend. I think I'm going to go visit PharmacistJudge now.
Awesome. Well, there's a handy dandy train line that you can
Yeah, I'm gonna follow the train tracks with a little Skyrene flyover here.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, have a good rest of your stream.
Thank you, friend. Absolute delight getting to play with you on this server.
It is a delight to be along for this ride.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Ow. All right, Skyrene, we fly. All right, so there we go. Look at this view. Oh my goodness. Love that. Who have we visited so far? We started with Max, and then Uno, and then Eric, and now Kits. And now we're on our way over the PharmacistJudges. And then my plan from there is probably to head over to Chris. Oh my god, look at this train track. Wow. This really does go the whole... Yo. Oh my god. Oh, what a flex! Oh my god, PharmacistJudge. Uh-huh. What are these? What in the world? So PharmacistJudge was sort of the king. Oh my god, is that an ornithopter? What is that? I have to try and fly it. PharmacistJudge is the one that gifted us Skyrene, bequeathed us Skyrene, I guess. What does this do? 0% power, keep pushing. What? Minimum rotor speed reached, ready for takeoff. Well, this is impossibly cool. It's a little terrifying to fly. I think it's faster. Oh, yeah, it's definitely faster. Neat. Huh. So it has a little bit of like a minimum spin up time it needs to get going. I guess the idea is that you like foot power that wheel in the front and that turns the ornithopter with the twisty and the flap. Yeah, PharmacistJudge, love that, was the king of sort of brute forcing everything and was actually able to help us out with a lot of stuff as well, particularly flying machines. So I know he got really quite far. Oh my god. Oh, I've got I'm like, why am I so fast? Beacon effect. Yeah, he's probably also one of the furthest people when it comes to just like raw progression in this pack. Trying to find a bed. You like to read? I'm happy for you, Sturge. Yeah, I have no idea where a bed would be. So yeah, PharmacistJudge got into a lot of like the tech Reborn stuff. There we go, matter fabricating. And I just love what a mess this place is. Just unapologetically like, yeah. There we go. Is that a pedal-powered ornithopter? That's my read on it, Avi. Yeah. I think geographically, PharmacistJudge was one of my closest neighbors too. I guess we were kind of equidistant. Hazel, Kits, and PharmacistJudge, right? Thank you for visiting. Oh! Oh, that's kind of cool. There's rockets. There's fuel. Oh my god, look at this radiant pickaxe. So you had an opportunity to see how far a pharmacist... Okay. They had like the fully enchanted lead suit. They made the jet suit. Yeah, the tier 3 rocket. Wow, there's an elytra, some redstone stuff, some spare beacons. The radiant pickaxe, though. Plus 16 ore mining. Huh. That's very cool. That's very, very cool. All right, some spare launch pads just in case. Mining speed 45. Does that let you go, does that let you go infinite through anything? Wait, how do we see that? Was it holding down shift? Yeah, mining speed 45. Huh. That's very, very cool. All right. Chris, can you approximately give me your base coordinates? I think you're over here somewhere, but I can't remember. Oh, oh, sorry, I took the wrong one. Flyrene! Flyrene, no! Nice catch, Zed. Oh, I just noticed the cute little train station, too. Heck yeah. We got there. We got there. Nice save. Chris, what are your coordinates? I could check Discord, but that's so much work. Unless you don't know off the top of your head, in which case I'll check Discord. You can also paste the chords? Yeah, that'd be awesome, Kits. The train tracks are very pretty, eh, Baltimore? I was heading in the right-ish directions. Ooh, lava fall. So, correct me if I'm mistaken. We have Chris and Warpspeed, and then we have Avi, and then obviously we have Hazel as well. And then we'll end the server tour with my base. I know. Oh no, we have Arclight as well too. What am I saying? Arclight and Animekitty. They were up. Shoot, I maybe should have hit them right after. They're like up here somewhere. All right, no, we have lots of people to check out. Fuji played a little bit, but not really. I think Fuji was a little burnt out with Minecraft after all the Vault Hunter work. Sorry, I've got a spot on my monitor. There we go. Holy moly. All right, we have arrived. Oh my God, that boat's new. Whoa, look at this area. Look at this transformation. Oh my God. So their base started because they found this super cute lighthouse and they just started expanding from it. So originally there was, oh my God, they've terraformed this whole area too. Wow, look at these docks. Look at this super cute little boat. Oh my God, I love using the create components. Oh, that's adorable. Ah, crap. I'm sorry. 1 second. It's my accountant calling. I have to take this. Hello. Sorry about that. I'm back. Man, when was the last time I used that break screen? I don't think I've clicked on that break screen in like actual years. No, I had to, there's like, whoa. My frame's droppy? I think we're okay. Weird. Let me know if things looking right there. I think we're good. No, my accountant needed me to like look up some stuff, and that's the sort of things that I absolutely do not want to accidentally have show up on stream. So it's like, okay, make sure everything's muted. Go to a screen where I'm extra certain that nothing shows up. And let's get back to this server tour. All right, this place is so cute. Ow! Ow! So yeah, this is Chris and Warpspeed's base. What are this giant beam of light in the sky? Oh my god, look at how cute this crane is. A clip of me seeing Wheeler's Battle of Wit deck lives rant-free in your head. Amazing, Stu. Got an unexpected day off. Well, welcome, Mr. Gibberish. Come, stay a while. Get cozy. You know? Look at all the detail they add here. Like, isn't this spectacular? Just this whole area too. It just fits together. And I wish we had a before shot. Because there used to be a building here. This landscape was completely different. And I love the texture of several different blocks that they've put together. It's like a little mosaic that all combined forms this footpath here. Oh, this window's so cute. By the way, this is a very small detail, but it's so clean. When you have just sort of a contrasting block to use as the base. Ah, cute! Oh my goodness. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh, this is mega cute. You wanted to do so much more, but life happened? What do you mean, more? You've already done so much, yeah. Look at the details of all the chains on the ceiling, eh? Excellent use of trapdoors here to divide up a space. Something that I really want to get better at is making large builds and then properly dividing the large build to make the interior feel like it's still a home, right? And this is doing such a lovely job of, is making all of these different rooms feel like unique spaces. What a cute sofa. Oh, what a cute bedroom. Pardon me, I'm going to use your bed. I love how some people ran with the Create Astral and other people were just like, I'm just going to build stuff. Yes. Difference between Gigacute and Terracute. Yeah. Who are you? Random magical whale friend? Information general progression. What? Oh. There's just a shiny whale friend. I love that. It looks like a Rivals of Ether character. Okay. Right, this study too? Pardon me. And I also love the use of the different workbenches as just a storytelling device, right? Love that. Oh my god. Love that. So these fields are so hot right now. Just like, what an amazing ability. Where am I? To just make an entire place feel alive, right? And something I love that they've done here is the rows of crops. So you could see the alternating carrots and patates. Just to make it feel, it's funny because you'd think it would make it feel more busy, but it actually feels less busy. Oh wait, press the button and then look ahead. All right, hold on. There? No, B? Oh! Ah! Look, yeah, as a gamer, I'm legally forbidden from ever looking up. I'm sorry. This also has a gameplay impact, I know. Herb, hello? I just like aesthetically, I think it just looks so much cleaner too. Like, look at that. Look how good that looks. The use of crates everywhere. Ah. I love the mod pack crate. But like every little building here tells a story. Look, sorry. Look at how cute this is. So like, I would have made a chimney. And instead what they did is they're like, instead of just a chimney, let's make the entire kitchen in a matching little decorated place here that also scans. And in the use of the like, everything, every little detail in here. It's so cute. The longer you look, there's more you can discover. Like the floor. Look at that subtle depth that the floor adds there. There's an upstairs. So cute. Hello, chickens. Man, when was the last time I just made like a chicken coop, you know? They're so cozy in there. All of these Farmer's Delight blocks are being put into such great effect here too. Hello, doggo. Ooh, actually these drawers are really cute too. Doggo with goggles. What were we calling them? Oh, no, the doggo with doggles. We call them doggles. Dog goggles. That's such a good wall on the exterior too. Oh, that's kind of neat. I didn't realize it before, but that's their sort of like just tree chop area. Ooh. Oh, geez. This is such a cool view. I've had a chance to play it myself, but Farmer's Delight seems equally about food and decorations, which is fascinating. Yeah, I often don't really find the time to jump into like the food portion of it, but I love all the blocks it adds. Trying very hard not to trample any crops here. I don't know if we've had a chance to check these out. So there's a new build that was going in, and it was going to house the Mars portal. Love that. And then they made a little factory here too. Pardon me. I love the workshop window that lets you see through. Oh, that's where their oxygen tank was. Oh, that's cool. See, a little generator was going to get hooked up. Oh! Just love all of the details here. I think we hit most of these spaces. Yeah. Hey, Kits, could you give me the coordinates to Arclight's, or the waypoint, rather, to Arclight's base now? Chris, Warpspeed, what an absolutely delightful place you've made. I mean, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Irene, please. These eggs. We need to stop leaving a mess everywhere we go. Thank you, Kits. All right, let's head this way. So let's check our route here. We are technically near Avi's base, but that's fine. We want to give him a little bit more time. So we're going to go up to Arclight. Unless Avi, actually, Avi, are you around? Because I'm right by your base. It'd be kind of cool if I could just stop by now. Let me know, Avi. Oh, there we go. All right, we'll go on the way, which is a little bit cleaner of a route. I want to respect people's schedules where possible. So last time we visited Avi, they were just doing create stuff, but apparently they've been busy. They have been building up a storm, and I am very curious to see what they've been up to. Hello? 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 Oh, geez.
Hi.
It's very funny that because you're in a desert, it basically looks like you're extra goth and just standing in the only spot that it's raining in.
Yeah. It just started.
I know. Hey, I brought you an egg.
Thing.
I. Oh no!
Wow. Poor bird.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. So where do you want to start? I guess we can start with functional.
Well, last time we were here, you kind of walked me through your create stuff. But I mean, I'm always happy to sort of like get a tour of stuff before. But I know you've also been busy. I don't know. You just show me around.
Yes,
However,
I'll get to that.
you'll get to that. Okay.
Okay, so first things first, yeah, not much has changed here. I still have general, most of the same stuff. I'm trying to think. Oh, right, the only big addition create-wise is over here.
Careful, your bird is following you around. We don't want them to end up in a machine.
Oh. Okay, so over here, this system's now set to auto-throttle itself to turn itself off when it's full. Because it's very useful and generates a lot of cobble.
Hmm.
Okay, let's see here. I showed you all that.
Like, I love your tree farm. This was one of the sort of like big originals you had. So you've got like the nether tree farm into the wall so that when it gets knocked over, it doesn't like spill everywhere. That was so funny in the water stream to collect it all.
Yep, no, it still works very, very well, and you'll actually be able to see the main reason why I built this.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm trying to think. I don't think any of the major create farms have changed. All this stuff is basically just the same stuff as it was last time. Still have the egg sandwich machine.
I'm still eating your egg sandwiches, so yeah, good.
Let's see. Did I show you my mushrooms last time?
I showed you my mushrooms. Please respond. No.
Okay, so down here, this is where...
Oh, and so you also did the mushroom colony so you can shear them. That's cool.
And it needs to be dark enough for them to grow, so I have it lit up with redstone torches.
Very clever. And that's the new like 1.7 or 1.18 lighting changes so you don't get mobs down here. Very clever.
Mobs down here, but it's dark enough that they can grow mushrooms.
That's so cool. I love that you can light stuff with redstone now.
Yeah. I actually have an infinite lava source now.
Ooh, congratulations. Oh my god.
Yeah. This giant thing over here. Which is, my tank is just full.
810,000 millibuckets of liquid lava.
Yeah, because, like, I've mostly been using windmills because I haven't been using crate too much to the extreme, so I never even made a boiler or anything.
Your bird also loves the infinite lava.
Yeah, as soon as it gets close enough to the ground, I'm gonna, here we go, sit. Let's see, I don't think anything else has changed over here. So, first things first, I guess, might as well show you the thing that did not get finished. But,
Okay.
you have... There we go, have my airship, because you gotta fly a little bit. So, we're gonna go this way a little.
Can we petition the creator of the Fly Machine mod to just get Surge to record a bunch of these sound effects and include them in the mod? Right? Is that your little Stonehenge back there?
That is, we'll get there.
Oh, okay. Whoa! Whoa!
This never got finished, but it is basically a in-progress recreation of Saturn Valley from Earthbound.
I love your love of old school video games, and you're like, yeah, I'm just going to like pixel art perfectly recreate a scene or a map from a video game.
Yeah, I like doing that. But yeah, I mean, it never ended up getting finished, but for reference, over here would be where you would enter Saturn Valley when you're coming from Peaceful Rest Valley. It's a general area over this way. Down, if you would go down this way, fall down. If you would go over here, there would be caves going around this way. Up there would be where where the hot springs are, along with the entrance to the sanctuary area, and also where you would be able to get to the Belch's factory from here. I don't know how much you know about Earthbound, but
no, nothing. But that's fine. I go off like.
Yeah, I mean, I never got around to finishing it, but I was working on getting the walls up and then trying to start actually merge them into the existing landscape.
Yeah, I mean, I actually see a little bit of the blending that's happening there. I love it. And I also, honestly, yeah, building it into the side of this mountain here is really cool too.
Yeah, and this project might not ever get finished, but whatever, the other project did get built, so.
Oh, okay.
And that's, yeah, the Stonehenge you saw. Okay, let's see. Yeah, also that entire cherry grove was planted by hand just because the area was very...
Well, it's very pretty, right? The trees have a nice little texture to them. Artemis Huntress, thank you so much for that Prime in 21.
Okay, so yeah, this is Stonehenge, and this is the main project I've been working on.
Okay.
To make sure that I give massive thanks to Hazel, Max, PharmacistJudge, so many people helped me with resources for this because it required a lot.
Come back, Huntress. Glad you're here, friend. Ooh.
Okay, so, yeah, it comes into this cave, and it's very possible that some folks already know exactly where this is going in chat, because I'm sure some people, we get the references. Oh yeah, the darker your lighting is, the better this effect works.
I mean,
so
yeah, this already looks amazing. What in the world?
Yeah. So here, you can ignore this.
E.
That's an eraser. You wouldn't happen to have an eraser on you, would you?
No.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna mostly stay on the path, but there's some items scattered throughout in little boxes. Let's see, is there any in this room? No. 2 different paths in this one. Which one do you want to go through? The left or the right one?
Twitch chat always says go left, so let's try going left.
Okay, cool. We will go through the left one. Also, yes, this took a lot of resources to make.
Yeah, I mean, I now understand why you had that auto concrete machine.
Yeah.
What's this?
It's a present.
It's a what?
A present. You look, it has something inside of it.
It has spicy jerky.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, let's see. Next would be this way.
Kits, what in the world?
As much as I wanted to make it dark enough so that mobs could spawn in here, creepers would have ruined everything.
Yeah, no kidding.
Let's
Oh, sorry, what did I call you? I did not call you Avi. That's your name. I'm sorry.
It's all good, so we're gonna go this way because
Yeah,
this way is the way out of this room. But if you follow me here, this is where the second of the present box.
Guts capsule.
Yep, that's a guts capsule.
Huh.
Okay, we're gonna follow this way.
Chat says 2 stun locked for name accuracy. Yeah, yeah.
It's almost as if I've played the game this is based off of quite a bit. Let's see.
Oh wait, what's up? Oh, I'm not supposed to look up.
What's up? Lights. Lights in order to keep this room lit up because, oh my god, this one was a pain. Some of the rooms were fine. This room, because it has a really high ceiling in order to make sure that you can see stuff right, was a massive pain to light up.
Huh. Huh.
Also, for reference, these are andesite iron trapdoors, and since they're iron, there has to be redstone signal going to all of them in order to keep them upright against the walls.
Oh my god. Wow, okay.
Yeah, and also, you'll notice this is what I needed all that crimson for.
Yeah.
Okay. We keep going. I'm just gonna...
I'll respect the course.
Yeah.
Bat! Hello!
If you follow me this way, remember, I think this is this is a cup of life noodles. Which is a useful item in case one of your party members gets knocked out.
Hold on. Okay, hi.
Now for the fun part.
That wasn't the fun part?
This room was fun to make. Okay, so we're out of the entrance of the base, and now into the real area.
Oh my god. Hey, bub!
Yeah, I had to dig out this entire room by hand, and yeah, it took a while.
Yeah, no kidding.
Also, I don't know if you noticed, but basically most of the blocks in here are obsidian and crying obsidian.
How?
Building with obsidian sucks.
Yeah. But also, the scale of this room is enormous.
Yeah, it needs to be. Okay, over here is where you could get a broken harmonic.
Polaris, thank you so much for 57 months, friend. Ooh. Oh my god, you used... Yeah, broken harmonica. It looks like a harmonica. I love that.
Yeah, for all the items I went and looked through REI to just find stuff that I I'll look the closest I could to what I would imagine various items to look like.
Huh.
Which is why the capsules are little pins, because there wasn't really anything that looked like a pill. So.
What up, Nibbles?
Okay, let's see. So yeah, if we fall back around, back to the entrance of this room, there is a ladder to go down.
Yeah. This is wild. Like...
So yeah, you can start climbing down the side of the tower here on this ladder.
I just want to appreciate the textures on the side of the wall here really quick, too. That Crine Obsidian's actually really pretty.
Yeah, it really is. Plus, it also has the side effect bonus of it emits light.
Oh, no way!
Yeah, so it also helps to light up these.
Yeah.
This is where you can get a PSI caramel.
Okay. Oh my god, it keeps going.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so really quickly, for people who might not know, what is the reference point for this?
Okay, so in the video game Earthbound, which is the English localization of the video game Mother 2 from Japan, there is a point in the game which, relatively later into the game, you go to Stonehenge and you go to a base underneath Stonehenge where you can fight again. You find the Starman base. This is going to sound like complete gibberish to people.
Whatever, no, that's fine. Yeah.
You find the Starman base underneath it, in which you then go down in order to fight a Starman boss and shut off the base, which is necessary for lore reasons and stuff. And yeah, so this is the base underneath Stonehenge.
Huh. And I imagine this is a pixel by pixel, perfectly accurate recreation of everything, because it's you.
This is a, as detailed as I could, recreation stuff.
Amazing.
So yeah, that's the underside of the one we were standing on.
Yeah, love these details. That's very cool.
I also love how the crying obsidian has the crying texture.
The little drippiness, right? Yeah. It adds so much animation and life to this area.
This is a long ladder.
This is extremely cool and accurate to the game, can confirm. Amazing.
And yeah, so for reference, the reason why this room had to be big is because I
Where'd you go?
actually counted the number of rungs on the ladder in the actual game for that ladder over there.
You counted every single ladder rung you went down to get the scale right?
Yes. Yeah, so so yeah, the ladder's long in game, and I want to have it be the right long here.
Wow.
If you continue, normally this room would have some exit mice in it, but I could not find any way to really recreate those in here. There weren't any mice in the pack that I could find.
Sure.
Yeah, this room is empty. Normally there'd be some exit mice in here. Next, we exit into the next area. There's a few items you can get in this room too. Over this way, you can get yourself a broken trumpet. Which, for reference, in Earthbound, one of the mechanics is that you can have broken items that one of the party members, Jeff, if he has a high enough IQ, which is a stat in the game, it's an RPG. If you have a high enough IQ on him, then overnight he'll sometimes fix broken items that are in his inventory and turn them into more useful items.
Huh.
Yeah, so the broken harmonica and broken trumpet are both items that he can fix and turn into other stuff. Okay, so if you follow me around this way, let's see here. Here we have a speed capsule.
Oh, you got the carpet. Amazing.
And I believe the only other item that you can get in this area is this pixie bracelet over here.
Pixie bracelet. Oh my god. Yeah. Huh.
Okay, and finally onto the final area of this. We go in through this way. This would be a room that when you enter it normally, there would be various different people and stuff in these tanks. Obviously, I couldn't do that in Minecraft.
Yeah. Huh.
I was actually thinking about, if there was more time, I was thinking about requesting if we could get the
armor stand mod or something like that.
Yeah.
You could do some like
Sorry.
weird stuff too of like trying to piston armor stands into
Yeah.
blocks, but that's
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. But yeah, so this would be a room where you would find various different people and stuff trapped in these tanks. And then in here would be the final room of this area, where this would be where you would fight the boss.
huh.
And defeating the boss shuts off the base, which means then you can leave and actually back in here, everyone will have escaped. You'll be able to talk to them. Stuff to say.
Oh.
And those exit mice that I mentioned back there, they are an item that you can use to just get out of dungeons immediately, kind of like the escape rope in Pokemon.
Sure.
So yeah, I believe that's everything in this area.
Amazing.
But yeah, I can go over some of the details now of like actual buildings. This down here is, all the walls are basically black concrete.
Yeah.
I have in some areas I have black stained glass on top of the concrete because that keeps it dark for the proper texturing and stuff, but it also prevents all mob spawns from spawning.
Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
Let's see, I'm just gonna do that. Let's see. Yeah, so I used a lot of the iron wall lights for lighting up various areas because they're relatively easy to hide. You can see one if you look up there underneath there. It's a little white
Oh
dot.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I use a lot of those. This room in particular was a pain because, so for some reason I've been having this issue in this pack where whenever zombies are spawning, there always are like 5 baby zombies with them.
Oh, that's murdering you. Brutal.
Yeah, because there's so many caves on the side of here. I mean, we're currently down at like level -9. But yeah, so I needed a lot of black concrete for this. Like,
I mean, the fact that you made a machine makes a lot of sense now, right?
Yeah. Yep. And the obsidian stuff got massive hand from PharmacistJudge and Max for...
I can't even imagine how much obsidian this was. Like stacks and stacks and stacks.
Let's see. Well, this room in particular used, I believe, over 4,000 obsidian.
Okay.
Yeah, and the worst part is that if you place obsidian wrong...
Yeah, then you get the joy of trying to remove it, right? Yeah.
To break the wall a little, you can see it down there.
Yeah, whatever.
As far as you can see.
That's fine. Yeah, you're like, what do they call that? Sight lines and amusement parks and stuff like that? Sure, you could see, but whatever. Yeah, somebody, Kits did the math in chat with the stacks command. That's 2 shulkers and 8 stacks of obsidian. That's absurd.
Yeah, those Tech Reborn, it's called drawer thingies, the higher tiers of them were really useful for carrying around so much of the same block.
Actually, Avi, give me 1 second. Somebody said they want to see spectator, and it's going to break my voice in a second. Be right back.
Sounds good.
Oh, yeah. Huh. That's kind of funny. Yeah, look at all this. Oh, you could see the hidden lights in the roof. So cast lights down, but unless you're looking straight up at it, you won't see it. That's so clever. Clever way to hide the lights there, eh? Look at this. Oh my goodness. Huh. Oops. Oh god, what have I done? Oh, hi. I return.
Yeah, and I don't think there was much else that I've gotten around to.
Not much else? What do you mean not much else? Holy
This
moly.
was my, I say this area was my main project, and yeah, this is just black concrete, so you can walk on it.
Oh. It's neat. It's got a good void effect to it.
Yeah, when you have the lighting down dark enough.
I mean, even without the lighting down dark enough, yeah, just...
Yeah, I mean, I turned my lighting like as high as possible when making this, because building with it, when you can't tell
Yes.
where blocks are and you can't see the lines of where you're trying to place stuff, can be fun. Yeah. So yeah, I don't have anything else, but I'll lead you out because
You might get a little turnaround in here. I appreciate that.
yeah, it's a bit of a maze.
PharmacistJudge, thank you for the 62. Did love stopping by your base. What an absolute pleasure playing with you, friend. Thank you very much. And SB, thank you for the 62. Welcome to the
The funny
Void.
thing about this, the eraser that I mentioned, is that this item actually is the thing that prevents you from getting into here earlier. You know, the sort of roadblock.
Ah.
It's a giant eraser statue.
Hmm.
And there's an item in the game. Well, so there's an item in the game called the pencil eraser, which is a tool that erases things that are shaped like pencils, because of course that's what a pencil eraser does. And so then later there's an eraser, which is a thing that just gets rid of things that are shaped like erasers, because, you know, sometimes you need to get rid of a giant eraser statue.
Fair.
And yeah, that would be it.
Oh, out of curiosity, so you said all this needs a redstone signal. Do you have like a lever underneath every single one of these blocks? Like, how did you...
If you go into spectator and just go like down a little bit, you'll see.
Oh my god. Under everything? Oh my god. Under everything?
Yeah.
Wow. Holy moly.
Yeah. Put a lot of work into this.
Yeah, I mean, it shows. It's spectacular. Congratulations.
And for those asking, yes, even this room is shaped in the correct shape based off of the actual room in game. And it even has a rope ladder.
Huh. Huh. Very cool. Very, very, very cool.
Probably gonna be phantoms when we come up. You can just leave my airship here. We can walk.
Okay.
That's yours. It's just around the side of the cherry grove, so.
Avi, as always, it's been an absolute pleasure being on a server with you. Oh god, that's a creeper.
It's all good.
I am quite glad we had grieving off.
Yeah. Well, so what it is that the creepers don't grief when you're on the surface.
Oh, but they blow you up underground. Okay. It's probably so it doesn't blow up your...
Yeah, that's the main reason why I lit up the area down there.
Sure.
Fully, because I shouldn't want creepers blowing things up.
It's very interesting that they like make some things really, really, really difficult in this mod pack, and other ones are like, oh yeah, don't worry about creepers. You're like, okay.
Yeah. For reference, the reason why I got all those Mr. Saturn heads that I made was because I was originally planning on populating Saturn Valley.
Ah. Give a little gift for people.
Fine.
Your windmill's kind of freaking out right there. I don't know if you see it on your screen too.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Ever since we updated, sometimes they just do that.
It's living its best life.
Yeah, it's fine. It works fine.
Hmm.
Where did you park your airship?
I don't remember.
You're right over here.
Oh, Skyrene! Hi, Skyrene. Avi, thank you, friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Actually, may I sleep really quickly before we bounce?
Oh, yes. My bed is right over here.
Just so I don't get attacked by spooky, scary ghosts.
My bed is in my work area because it's the area I spend the most time in.
No, fair, right? Spectacular. Thank you, friend. Amazing as always.
Have a good rest of your tour.
Thank you. Ciao.
Bye.
Pixel Art Dragon, thank you for 39 months. Skyrene, yes, this is Skyrene. Avi, never ceases to amaze me with their builds. And such like fascinating and like what a different way to approach this game, you know? But no less awe-inspiring. All right, so we have 2 more stops. We're going to check out Arclight and Animekitty's base, which is 1,000 blocks in this direction. Pardon me. Then we're going to stop by Hazel, and then one last touch point at our base. And we will put a final farewell to what has been a pretty cozy time here over with Astral Create. It ended rather abruptly, I will acknowledge that. I kind of hit a wall in terms of progression, where the amount of work... I like to feel like I'm constantly moving forward, like feeling of completion, you know, a feeling of progression is a good word. And I hit a wall where that stopped really feeling like it was the case. All right, so this is Uno again. So yeah, I got to the point where they're like, process this laser pin X hundreds of times. And I was like, oh honey, no. Has anyone shown me the dog? You mean the dog with the goggles? Uno again would be Dose, fair. Which dog are you talking about, Weefy? The dog item? I have no idea what the dog item is. What's the dog item? Tell me about it. From the luck quest. No. But yeah, this has been a really fun playthrough. I always like having an opportunity to hang out with the mod friends. Some very talented folks amongst them. All right, welcome. I don't know if they had a base name for it or not. Welcome to Casa, Arclight, and Animekitty. You brute forced your way through chapter 4, bounced off of chapter 5. That's fair. Nothing ominous at all about these Animekitty heads. All right, what do we have up here? Oh, what a cute facade. I love this door combo. Oh, oh, it's so cute. Oh, I like this. I like the tool rack is trim there. That's very cute. Oh my god. The flower boxes. Yes, please. Chapters 4 and 5 are getting a massive rework. The devs know that's a problem in caps. Yeah. Hello, cow friend. This is a greenhouse. Exactly. Wait. Oh. Oh, this is a chest. Oh, I had no idea. That's so cute. Love how everyone had their own head everywhere. Well, everyone died a whole bunch. And so you're like, what else are you going to do with a pile of your own head? You kind of display it proudly. Something that they did here that is just so cute. I absolutely love these diagonal crops. These diagonal fields are really good. I thought this was also really clever as well. Everyone in Create has like the starting machines just out in a field. And they're like, well, instead of being on a machine, what if I just made like a shed for it? And it, for whatever reason, it just cleans it up so well, huh? Oh. Little entrance down into the mines as well. Also really clever. I've never even thought to do this. The closest that I do is I'll dig an entrance around it, but I've never thought to, like, if you have a hole in the ground, just put a roof on it. Again, very cute. So they had this giant mansion over here. And when I was walking through it last time, I was actually kind of amazed at just the scale of progress and stuff inside. Like, look at this this chest / storage room with the room for expansion, right? Love it. Over here, we have this create workshop and something that Arclight did. So this is the sort of, how to describe it? There was a machine that everybody needed to have that was either like poke or stamp or whatever. And rather than break the machine and replace it over and over, Arclight had a series of levers. So you could configure the machine to be like, okay, I want this on, I want this off. And then in addition to that, had a fan system. So if you needed it to go around and circle more than a number of times, you could do that as well. It's brilliant. Putting a roof on a hole in the ground is a lot of my Minecraft experience for many years. I mean, it's clever, right? Oh, this is so elegant. I love this. So washing, smelting, and haunting stations are really elegant as well. Little crusher at the end. Love this. Love this. I can't believe how much, I don't know, just thought would have gone into all of this. You know what I mean? You love that you have haunting stations in Create? Yeah. It's a good phrase, eh? And then... Ooh, I don't think this was here last time. Wow. All right. So they got into some of the early tech Reborn stuff. Oh, this is for fuel. The canning machine? Yeah. And then we've got a large-scale washing something. So this is for clay. Oh my goodness. Okay. So wow, this is actually a very sophisticated factory. So at one end, you can hear, this is a cobble generator. So cobble comes out, goes into a cobble holder, and then it gets sent into a crusher. So that would be making gravel, presumably, into something else. I don't know. And then the gravel gets turned into sand. The sand gets washed into clay. So that's clay processing. Wow, this is andesite processing. The best way to get oil is to haunt sand. That's very cool. That's very cool. Like, this is a very sophisticated factory. Holy moly. Like, the mastery and understanding of Create being demonstrated here too is wild. So there we have iron and flint. So you can see if there's room left, it pulls it into the system. And then presumably this gets yeeted into lava afterwards. Yeah, I'm just going to guess. Yeah, there you go. There's your overflow protection. Very nice. Look along the ceiling. The shared power distribution. Beautiful. I see so many factories and I'm just machines in the field all the way to fusion. Such a different approach. I love it. I love how you are like unapologetically, I'm just going to bootstrap everything and get to where I got to go. I loved this room, by the way. The giant room of wind power. Isn't this so cool? Very neat. So out of curiosity, if I were to go over here and then down. Oh, right. This gets to the Tinker's area. Yeah. Never mind. I didn't know if there was like a surprise symmetry thing there. And then one of my favorite things that Arclight and Animekitty did is over this way. Bear. We have Bearginald. Bearginald with his little teddy bear. And his bear enclosure. What a good bear. This base was super cute. You love that the door had a pressure plate. It was very convenient to hook up to the chicken generator. Wow. So yeah, thank you to Arclight and Animekitty. I never actually think I talked to Arclight even once during the whole playthrough, which was a little bit disappointing. We had one wonderful day where Animekitty came over and was just her usual chaos gremlin self. Ooh, an egg. Thank you, Skyrene. Yeah, I don't think I saw Arclight even once. Maybe that's not true. Maybe one time I hopped on in the evening, he was around, but I don't think we like chatted and played together, which is too bad. Suffix! Suffix is another person who is on the server that we barely ever got to see. Oh, Train! Train? Oh, Train. Maybe a plan for the future there. Oh, was that in line with this? Not cool. Maybe? It appears to be off by one chunk. You weren't on for long, mostly just defaulted tech support. Don't even have a base. Yeah, no worries. Honestly, Suffix, thank you very much for all the work you did with server hosting, helping out with stuff like that. I saw you being super active in Discord, helping people out when there were some server issues, because there were some server issues. Oh, somebody's base, with the update, I think Max's base crashed the whole server at one point, which was very funny. So Suffix figured out how to do like MC edit, went in, deleted one of the offending pieces of base, so we fixed everything. Sad we never got to the full train line between bases. It's tough, right? And I think if maybe progression on this mod pack, if there weren't the friction points, I think I could have seen a lot of us playing a little bit longer. But like increasingly, the people who weren't like hardcore completions were just like, yeah, this is just a lot of work, and started to trickle off. But it was super fun. Super duper fun. And then, of course, we have Hazel's Gigafactory, which we visited many, many, many times. And basically saved us when it came to a lot of the things that we wanted to do. I mean, I don't know how far I would have gotten in this playthrough if it wasn't for Hazel allowing me to come in here and just fill up on supplies. Hello, friend. Hello, Gerald. This was Gerald the giraffe that Joe named early on in our playthrough when we first got to the island, who we promoted to train conductor. I think this is the only functioning train we had on the server that Hazel set up so that we could have a an infinite lava supply. As someone who only caught bits and pieces of the series and was thinking about playing it, what were the kind of pain points you ran into? One, progression was a lot of work and very grindy, such that it got exponentially more work. Yeah, I guess it's kind of English, to get to any point you needed to be. Two, a lot of the Tinker's combat and tools actually had some UI bugs. So when you wanted to like sleep in beds, for example, you had to know which tools to use, which are like kind of clunky. I don't know. I thought the combat animation stuff they added was an overall negative. Like You can't have a tool in your hand if you want to punch grass. It just doesn't work. It does a swing and stuff like that. I think that was about it. Yeah, they just made create harder than it needed to be. Some of the big pros for the pack, though, were the progression. Like, the way they had progression laid out was really, really, really elegant. This was great. I absolutely loved how this went. And as somebody who had never really played Create before, this was amazing for me to get to learn how to do stuff. So for every pain point, they had something they did really well. I love the premise of removing the nether and the end and being able to go to other planets as well. I thought that was really cool. The Tech Reborn progression kept needing a lot of stuff from previous steps in large amounts. Yeah. So, I don't know. Overall, very net positive. I mean, the most net positive was being able to be on a server with friends. Like, that's the big thing. But you could see a lot of different people approach it in different ways. You know, Hazel went Giga Automation, which was amazing. PharmacistJudge went like, I'm just going to bootstrap what I need and not worry about it. Max found a really interesting midpoint between progression and building to sort of tell a story with all the pieces that they're working on. Oh my god. Hazel's factory was just so amazing. She just went on a complete other level with stuff here. The best mod pack was the friends we made along the way. Yeah. So if you're here from day one, this is where our base used to be. Oh, did she end up finally covering up the hole down to the mine shaft? It was there for a while, I remember. Maybe it was actually... Was it actually this? No. Maybe it was around here somewhere. I can't remember. There was the stairway that actually led down to our like starter mine shaft. But yeah, we started in this field next to Hazel, and obviously she she started popping off, and I relocated. Like, look at this, eh? Amazing. The lag here is real, though. Oh my god. Hazel played very consistently for a while. Yeah. Oh. Oh, good. We got the egg. All right. Did we ever ride the trains? No, we didn't. And I'm a little bit scared to try now. Oh, interesting. She moved the train track over to give it a little bit more of an elegant approach there. Hazel's playing a bunch off stream too. I mean, that was the case for Vault Hunters as well. Hazel's one of those people, and my brain doesn't work this way, who just like... It's going to be funny to say, Hazel's one of those people that just really likes Minecraft, as if somehow I don't. But I have found balance where... After streaming Minecraft for 20 plus hours a week, I'm just like, okay, maybe that's not like, sometimes I'll hop on and I'll play with, you know, other people on the server, but not as much now as when I used to. Like I did some off-camera mining, just doesn't quite happen as much as when it used to. But Hazel, yeah, she'll stream this for 6-8 hours and then just hang out. And I don't know, I love that. She's just like actually genuinely having a really good time. And then we have our weirdo base. And honestly, oh, you know what I never did? Hold on, before we check out our base, let's check out this beacon down here. This was something that PharmacistJudge left for us. Little gold beacon. Midnight Eye grants night vision, and you can equip it in your trinket slot. What? Hold on, what? Really? We have a trinket slot? Where's the trinket slot? Oh. This is a funny interaction. Night vision lets you see transparently through the water. Where did you get that? Midnight Eye. Doodads. What? Doodads. Slingshot, spore sword, pebble, paintbrush, beaver teeth? Instantly break wood and strip log without an axe, just like a beaver. Oh my god! The Ender Goggle, look at an Enderman without making them angry. Incredible. The Speedy Sneakers, put it on your face to move 20% faster. I had no idea. Soggy Glove, instantly place concrete powder into concrete? Avi, did you know about this? What? Logger Glove, prevents log stripping when using an axe. Sunstone Ring, provide a damage boost during the day. Cactus Ring, damage your attacker. Yeah. The Glare plushie automatically places floating lights when it gets too dark. Oh, that's like OG Astral with the floaty light things. Slimy Shoes disables fall damage. Grants immunity to levitation. You need poison. Scissors, don't run with them. Yeah, okay. Contains random doodad. This is very cool. Duct tape to use on a mob to silence it. Huh! What's the recipe for the concrete thingy? Which one was that? Soggy Glove. 2 sponges and some leather. I like that specifically it's wet sponges. Portable nether. And a wooden platform. I had no idea that was in the mod pack. So yeah, this is one of the weirdest bases I've ever made in Minecraft, and I kind of think I love it. It is kind of funny though, because for a long time, I've always felt confident with my interiors in Minecraft. I think I do a pretty good job with interiors. And the place that I probably need the most practice with is exteriors. So it was very funny to make an entire season of building where I ignored the exteriors. You know? Where I was just like, yeah, let's just pretend they aren't here and only do the part that I'm good at. And so, like, this area in particular is stunning. I'm really, really happy with how this turned out. And it was a suggestion from chat to actually put windows at the end, because originally I didn't know if I was going to keep going or not. But yeah, this was such a great detail. I do wonder if maybe they would look better if they were 1 lower, but that's fine. Yeah, we learned a lot about Create here. In fairness, you see a lot more of the interior of your own base unless you do small buildings in a field. Well, Chris's base is an example of like an exterior style base, right? Like you have very small interiors that serve a purpose, but for the majority of it, your base is the exterior, right? But I tend to, and this is something I'm starting to understand about my style as I've played more and as I've developed more, I tend to really like grand interiors. And I'm a little disappointed that I didn't do like one big storage room, because I think that's often the part of a base that feels the most like the center or the core. And what's interesting is like the best part of my base is actually a hallway. I don't know. I don't know if that's weird to anyone else, but you're like, yeah, but regardless. The biggest part of this journey for me was learning about Create. And I'm really happy I did, right? Like, from where I started with Create to where we ended, I'm in such a good spot. And this is obviously a mod that is going to continue to be, dominant is maybe the wrong word, but it's going to continue to show up in a lot of mod packs. And to be able to take this knowledge and use it as a a springboard for the next time we get into a mod pack with Create. I'm stoked. I'm very excited. I would argue that I have base level competency. If I had a character sheet, Create would actually show up on my character sheet. Can't, like, as opposed to not existing. Can't wait to see the Dwarven Fortress again, right, Honey Jack? Oh yeah. Create has almost become as foundational as Tinkers. I didn't want to keep harping on it. I'm kind of done with Tinkers. I'm kind of over Tinkers. I loved it when I first found it, but every time I've played with Tinkers in the past couple of mod packs, I've just been increasingly frustrated with it and kind of bouncing off it. Create is the new Botania earlier, like, not joking. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe Tinkers is the new Botania? Not really a fan of the current iteration of Tinkers. Wish we still had the old one. Yeah, you mean like the 1.12? I don't think 1.16 Tinkers did it any favors. A lot of the recipes in base Create seem much easier than this in this pack. Yes, so it is also worth mentioning that people have told me if I had a good time doing Create here, wait till I get to like a base Create pack because it's going to be way easier. Create and Botania are awesome together. Oh, that's kind of cool. I don't know. I've had some friction points with Botania in the past, but I think that's more of a me problem than anything. I've been watching the modded Discord channel and seen some people loving that. So yeah, I don't know. At the end of the day, this was super fun. This was super delightful. My goals coming into this were to hang out with friends and learn Create. And I think I've done a pretty good job of both of those things. My biggest regret on this pack is obviously with lag, we probably couldn't have been too close together. I do wish our bases were a little bit closer. I honestly loved when we did that Kingdom mod pack together and we all shared a base and we were always bumping into each other and sharing all that stuff. I thought that was awesome. And I wish that server and that mod pack in particular wasn't so buggy that we had to kind of drop it on the fly. Because like, while it is great that everyone had a chance to like spread out and build their base, I was a little sad we didn't get to see as much of each other as we otherwise could have. Maybe we just need to do something like that again and be like, hey, let's all play. We all have to share a base and see what happens. It resulted in a very different vibe, like a lot more collaborative builds and a lot more like chaos and social interaction. But I don't want to take away from anything, like all the bases of people that we got to go visit as a result, you know? This is very cool. So yeah, I don't know. Any final questions? Any final thoughts from y'all? That was a pretty good sort of conclusion for me on all of this. Oh. Well then, let's go to the booth and let's give it a little sign off. Thank you so much for watching Astral Create. What's next in the long rush for series and stuff like that? So if you hadn't seen, I posted into the Discord, but here's the Minecraft update for the next little bit. We're setting this aside. This was fun, but again, the amount of work that it would have taken for me to keep going, I was kind of done telling the story that I wanted to tell with it, which is fair enough. My goal, we sat down with all the people in the Magic SMP, you know, the miners and the crafters, and we've decided we don't want to jump back into Vault Hunters right away because they don't have an end game yet, and we don't want to, especially the people who play faster than I do, we didn't want to rush ahead and then hit a wall and then stop again. So we're going to touch base in probably August and see what the state of the mod pack is when they have, when they've sort of finished it or get close to finish it, because we would like to try and finish the final vault, which is something we haven't done before, which is kind of cool. This is also a pack that we plan to do for the short term. Absolutely. Yeah, honestly, this was supposed to be like a 3 to 4 week mod pack, and we were having so much fun it went longer than that. And I know it still ended rather abruptly, but it was funny for it to be a short thing that turned into a medium thing and ended. So I think I'm actually going to be taking a break from Minecraft until 1.20. The next long form playthrough is going to be vanilla. And I'm really, really excited to get back onto that server and jump in and have some fun. And I have to talk to James because apparently him and I have pretty different visions, which is not great because I'm like really gung-ho to get back onto the to get back onto the vanilla server. And I was hoping to build the museum for it, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Now it'd be a great time to do Valheim playthrough. Well, we're doing a bunch of variety stuff in the short term, including some Outward, which we'll be doing later today, and some more 4X games. And I don't know, maybe I'll reach out to the Longest Johns and be like, Valheim? I think they're touring. So that's the plan. That's the plan for the short term and then other stuff afterwards. But yeah. Thanks, I guess. Thank you for joining me for this Astral Create journey. You're all the best. And I don't know, let's look forward to the next one.